Hi, this is Kwan from iSchool Syracuse University. I'm recording this video to provide a solution for homework 1 for IST 753. This is my professor, Vlan, and this is me, Kwan. So this is the homework 1. This is a topology for our homework. We have 3 layer 3 switch and there will be 2 layer 2 switches attached to each layer 3 switch. So let's look at the task we will have here. The entire campus will use the private IP addresses, and the IP addressing scheme should be devised that support the VLAN shown on the exhibit. So this is testing our knowledge about subnetting and VLAN. At this level of this class, I assume all of you should already know how to do the subnetting. This is what I create for the package user file. I did not do the subnetting according to the requirement, but I make it easier for you to read. Like for the VLAN 11, the IP address will be like 10.11.11. For VLAN 22, the IP address will be like 10.22.22. So I create a VLAN 11 for job VLAN, VLAN 22 for gates VLAN, VLAN 33 for education VLAN, and the VLAN 44 for engineering VLAN. Besides, I will create a VLAN 99 as a management VLAN to configure the routing protocol on all the layer 3 switches. The second task is not required for homework 1, which I think we will cover it in the video for homework 2. Each location should be equipped with a layer 3 switch, and the layer 3 switch will be the router or default gateway for VLANs at each location. This is testing our knowledge about the layer 3 switch interrouting. Let's do it. So first I will configure the IP address for the computer. I already configured the IP address for these two computers, so I will show you how to configure the IP address on this computer. So the IP address will be 10.11.11.2. We make the subnet 255.255.255.0, and the gateway will be 10.11.11.1. So we configure this layer 2 switch. This two link will be work as a access link for VLAN 11. So we do interface range fast internet 0/1 to 2. Switch mode will be access, and the VLAN will be VLAN. Oh, we need to create the VLAN 11 first. VLAN 11, give it a name, job. So for the interface fast internet 0/3, this will be a trunk. We will configure this mode as a trunk. On the layer 3 switch, we will also configure the trunk. We can see this 4 link should all be the trunk, so I'll do it at the same time. From 1 to 4. For this switch, 2900 series, the trunk port will be automatically encapsulated by the AO2.1Q. But for this, the layer 3 switch, we have to manually configure that. The mode will be the trunk. So we want to do the interrouting. We have to configure the virtual interface on this layer 3 switch, it will be the gateway for the VLAN. Of course, we will create this VLAN first, give it the name job. We create a VLAN 22, give it the name gates. Select. Okay, we do configure the virtual interface for VLAN 11. IP address will be 10.11.11.1. The same interface VLAN 22. We configure the IP address like this. We will do an IP routing to enable the routing function on the layer 3 switch. And we will configure the OSPF as a routing protocol. We put a big network 10.0.0.0. This should cover all the subnet here. Of course, area 0 is a backbone. Theoretically, it should work. Now, of course, I already configured this part. So we will do a ping from this computer to this computer. Go here. Request a timeout. Timeout again. Doesn't look like so good. Yeah, let's give it a moment to wait for a while. Let's try it again. It should work. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we should be able to ping from here to here. So we are good for this one. And we already created the trunk link encapsulated by AO2.1Q, so we are good for this. For the redundant link, we will add it later. I think I will create another video tutorial to introduce you the link aggregation. So here, spanning tree protocol. Spanning tree protocol is pretty easy actually. So we have to set this as a root for this 3 switch. So this 3 switch is on the VLAN 1. So we do the spanning tree protocol VLAN 1. We set it as a root primary. And also this switch should be the root for these 2 switches. So also for VLAN 33 and 44. Actually it changes the priority for the switch. The default priority is more than 30,000 and the lower is better. So we configure the same thing here. Spanning tree VLAN 11, set it the root primary VLAN 22. So this should be good for the VLAN. And at last we will configure the OSPF for the switch. Remember I said that we will create a VLAN 99 for managing. We also assign an IP address for this VLAN. One, because we already add this network in the OSPF, and this VLAN will be in this network, so we don't need to do more configuration. We should be good so far. Okay, here we go. The OSPF just form the neighborhood with another 2 switch. So we should be able to ping from here to here. Of course, I already configured the VLAN 99 for these two switches. We should be able to ping this one at this moment. Okay, great. So I think that's it. I hope it helped, and I would like to thank you for viewing.